Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is a very unconventional stream, but I thought it'd be really funny if if I did this and just commented because this is totally casual, friendly match for my for the little casual tournament I hosted at Eric Rose at Discord. However, I thought it'd be funny if I commentated it like it was some super serious thing. So that's what I'm gonna do. Alright, so to back up here, this is game one. It's a two-game match before possible tie breaks. We have an England gambit, and this line, early h3, long castles. So Astral here is just straight up down a pawn, like just a completely free pawn. This is a second pawn, although that might be a little dangerous. I'm sure, but wow, that is quite the rook move. But Alright, both sides haven't spent much time here. Remains to be seen who will emerge victorious in this epic battle. And hopefully after this is over, we'll have post-match commentary. And we actually have a second one as well. A second one that'll be happening. Hold on, I wonder if I can do like an online check here. Ah, so I am here. Good. I'm currently streaming. So if I refresh, does the thing show up even though I'm only spectating? No, it does not. Okay. I was actually wondering that. I didn't know. H5 is legal. That's about all I have to say about that one. How'd I evaluate this? So, both white is not castled here. I think they'll probably end up going short, but I think h5 was just kind of like a Sujin! Hi! It's been a little bit. How you doing? It's one of the moves of the game, that's for sure. I know, right? We're putting so much unnecessary pressure on them by streaming, even though it's a casual tournament. Professional commentator here. Welcome to the chess. You see, one guy's got 6 pawns, the other person's got 7 pawns actually. So like one person is up a pawn, the other's not up a pawn. I am. Oh, you're sick. Oh, I'm so sorry. Man, so that's the genius commentary, insightful commentary so far. Anyways, I will now actually pay attention to the game. So, Hero does go long here. That is window washer here. I imagine I hate the new chat feature. Like, it's so pointless. But yeah. Astral attempting to trade. Even though he's down a pawn, if he can get his pieces active, it will be quite scary. In fact, we can see how scary the attack is if I just flip the board here. And from this perspective, I mean, you get the bishops, you get the queen, you get the knight maybe threatening to jump in. This is white's extra pawn. It's not really felt right now. Ah, so dodges the bishop trade with the bishop, but is okay with the bishop trade via the knight. Interesting. Clearly that's a calculated decision, so we'll see whether Astral wants to take it. I think we'll watch the black's perspective for a bit. I know, guys, it's a rare chess stream where I'm not the one playing. I can just talk to you guys. Isn't that great? You guys can ask me questions, I can answer, we can goof around. Because I'm not trying to simultaneously play a high-level game at the same time. What in the... It... See, my purpose was to, like, make this game easier to understand for you guys and explain their moves and thought process as best I can. And then I can't explain that move. I just can't. You can't even go here because that's protected. That there's pawn. I just so your literal only legal move is to go back where you came from. I'm not quite seeing the artistic vision, but I'm sure he's got a plan. Maybe the idea was c5, but like then check. Ah, he's blocking the check. It's a slow plan. Slow plan, all just to get this tempo. Now, is the tempo worth it? I'm not sure, but it could be. E4. Trying to use the extra pawn and clear this square for the bishop. Nice move. However, e4 does block the light square bishop, so c5, c4... That's a huge problem. Oh my god, e4. Heroes trapped their own bishop. Knight a5 is apparently the most genius move of all time, and I need to eat my words because c5, c4. Oh my god, it's right there. It's right there. There it is. c5, c4. The bishop's trapped. Oh my god, it's simply trapped. Lithian, you gotta eat your words too. He calculated all of this. He knew exactly what was going to happen. Definitely. Oh, but a nice counter shot. And his bishop is also trapped. What is going on here? The stone's up as a good exchange for black. Because takes, queen takes. Black has gotten the extra pawn back, but nice move to prevent the full bishop being lost. Now the game is still alive. There's a 3-result game still. I have no idea what the heck is going on or what will happen in the future, so buckle up, everyone. We're about to see something that remotely resembles chess. White bishop, where? Oh, c5, c4. There's. You can't go there. You can't go there. You can't go there. You can't go into the pawn. That is protected 2 different ways. So no, you cannot do that. You cannot teleport through the pawn to the square. That'd be great, but you cannot do that. Anyways, yeah. Hi, Lithian. I think I forgot to say hi to you. I said hi to Sujin, but yeah, how you doing, man? Now let's look at the POV from the defending side here. Like, this looks pretty terrifying. Rook's coming. Even though Carol managed to save the piece, does not appear to be saving the game unless they've got some defensive heroics on their side. But alright, cool. So, if I was white here, I don't know. I mean, something like Queen D2 seemingly makes sense. But then you realize that Queen B3, you can lose the knight and just go, like, try and checkmate. Like, there's no way you survive, right? Like, there's no chance. Although, I mean, maybe. The more brutal thing, actually, might be Queen D2, Queen D3, Queen takes, Rook C8 right away. And I don't think anyone can stop this, and now it's mate. Huh, wouldn't that be a way to lose? So if you've got to stop this threat, what do you do? Well, you could play the move knight d2, potentially. Then maybe just queen a4. You defend the mate a different way. Then you threaten mate a different way. Again, not quite mate, but now the knight blocks that only escape that you might have had. What else could you try? You could try queen b3, blocking both of those, but then you walk right into bishop b3, skewer. Also, I just realized that all this stuff about queen d2, queen b3, like queen a4 just works. So, I'm stupid. But bishop c2 might be the only resilient way. Oh, queen e1. But now what are these moves? It's like I said. It's just like I said. That attack is too strong. Astral needs to realize that he doesn't need the knight. Or, I mean, even if he wants the knight, he can play this. Now, what was the idea? Queen e1 was played after a lot of thought. What was the defensive plan? I'm struggling to see it myself. Was it bishop c2, queen a2, king c1, and you block rook c8 check? Then maybe rook to d3 after rook c8? Check king 2? Does this actually survive? Knight c4, king e2, queen e1, rook e1, knight b2. It looks absolutely miserable, but I don't see a mate. So with queen a2, king c1, what about queen a1, bishop b1, rook c8, king d2, queen b2? That just looks over. Yeah. There's no way you can survive here as white. This is just impossible. Astral's gonna take game one with black. That's huge. He did it out of a weird gambit where he played this incredibly strange knight a5 move that I did not understand, but apparently, and then blocked the bishop's escape square. Kara was not aware of the power of the threat and actually made it worse by blocking the bishop. And now, all he needs to find is queen a2, queen a1, rook c8. There's actually another thing I was looking at. What up bishop a2 and rook c8 with the pin? And then bishop e3 with the double pin. And then maybe d3 with like a quadruple pin. And bishop 2 here, you have bishop e3 discover check. You take the bishop with check and you win. Now, Astral's thinking for a long time here, which means he must be calculating all this, but I do wonder why he hasn't played one of those options. It feels like black doesn't really have anything else. I mean, you go for one of these, and then, like, you either mate or you screw it up somehow. Looks like a 1-0 lead is pretty much secured, so long as he doesn't play something stupid, like queen to b5. Oh, there's queen a2. Now, what order will he do it? I think the order is actually pretty crucial. Rook c8 first. If then you go king e2, maybe like takes. I think maybe this is all more powerful because then you have like knight b3 at the end. If you go check first, all of a sudden the queen is attacked. You have no pin. You've lost a tempo pretty much, and the king has that extra room he needs to potentially get away. He needs to see that rook c8 first is by far stronger. Knight b3 check at first might also be winning. Just take you back with the bishop, threatening some stuff. Bishop b3 might be winning. There's lots of I think there's lots of ways for black to win the game here, but I think queen a1 first gives the most chance to white to somehow survive. If there's a chance for Kara to survive this, they need Astral to play queen a1 and mix up the move order. Oh, d3? I mean, probably rook takes, right? I am sorry, but I am I am watching this match and not playing chess right now. Also, it is rated and without encouraged. I appreciate it, I really do, but I'm not actually playing right now. So could somebody check if my chat... Sometimes YouTube has glitched recently and made my chat sub-only when I didn't set it as sub-only, which is really stupid. But, like, I don't know how somebody would check, but... And whoa, 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 what is happening here? D3 sacking the pawn. He must have been calculating this for a long time. And now I'm guessing he plans to go rook c8. Or, oh, knight b3 first. After king e1. Or king d1. Is his idea just to take? Cut off everything? I'm guessing his idea is just to take on b2 here. But does something like knight b2, like knight d2, could that potentially save the day? Hold on a second. Hold on a quick second. It's sub only? What the heck? It is not sub. I hate this. My chat should not be sub only. All my settings got changed back. What? God, this has happened to me so many times. This is ridiculous. Anyone. Boom. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Alright, back to the intense chess game. Luckily, no other moves were made. Well, thank you, Lithian. I appreciate it. Now I can take out my frustrations with YouTube later. Hold on a sec. Astral had this in the bag. So rook c8, queen a1. It looked like the game was over. Straight up over. And now, all of a sudden, we have another spectator here, by the way. All of a sudden, Kara was weaseling away. King e2, the king is going to run. Then Astro might be threatening knight to c1 check. If he sees knight c1, or rook c1. Oh, rook c1. The queen has been stripped of all save scores. Just when this game, I can't follow this game. Just when I think it's over, all of a sudden it might not be over, but then it's been over the whole time, and I am a terrible commentator, and knight c1 on the board. I think rook c1 was actually even more brutal. Because that queen is trapped. But knight c1 seems good enough. Because there is absolutely no chance. Oh, queen b6. Not even giving them a chance to defend the bishop. Very precise. Hello, Crazy Red Fan YT. And it looks, and finally, I can say for certain that Astral is taking this game. He'll move to game 2 with a 1-0 lead and just needs to draw with white. But I have a feeling more chaos is ahead. And, well, there's queen f2 checkmate on the board. Will he spot it? He's got 2 minutes. And there it is. Good first game. I'm curious to analyze that. Oh, it looks like they are already playing again. Short-term memory here. So, I guess the commentator's analysis would have to wait, except I don't care, and I'm going to analyze it anyway. We'll miss the first couple moves, but I'll catch you guys up. So yeah, this knight a5 move, yeah, okay. If it was the best move, I would have, like, if it was the best move, I would have, like, hand-wrote him an apology in DMs right now for criticizing it. It's actually the second best move, like, wow, well, I guess I'll just apologize on stream, but I won't go that as far as sending him a DM. But yeah, in f6, this whole plan was genius. He executed this attack. And yeah, I thought he let it slip a little bit here, but this is good enough. After queen b2. And then he finds queen f2 for mate. Very, very clean with the gambit. He's obviously worse because he played a gambit, but he holds his composure. Starts this attack, plays this genius knight a5 move. And there you go. And now we have Caro playing the Caro. I know, the most shocking thing we could have ever seen in this match. And now we have this, where I've blundered by playing like the two knight setup and allowing knight b5 before, and then we had this crazy game. Okay. Now, since Caro needs to win, we will watch it from their perspective. Yeah, basically it stops the idea I talked about. Because if you just go knight c6, you're actually losing already after knight b5. You have to go like e5 and some pawn sack to like not lose immediately. Okay, so we have this little exchange Caro here. Exchange Caro Khan. So Caro's got to play for a win, but I don't feel like Astral's the type of guy to play for a draw. So I think there will be chances no matter what Caro plays. In fact, Astral seems so bored by normal chess that they could probably just play incredibly solidly, and then Astral would do something insane just because why not? H5. Talk about wanting to play for a win. H5. Now that's definitely provocative. Myself aware to put the light square bishop is black. Yeah, honestly, d7 is kind of the only place where I like how Caro's delaying the development of that bishop. It's kind of hard to know where to put it. Whether you want it active later, whether you want to just play the passive move now. Long castles from Astral. Man does not want to draw. Dude doesn't care about being up 1-0 in the match. Dude wants to decapitate all of his opponents. B5, I like it. Going for the kill, it's what they have to do. Oh, we're gonna get some exciting chess, guys. Exciting chess, because Astral has no idea what the word solid even means. I want tie breaks, personally, for the entertainment value, you know? Now, we know Astral's looking at knight takes b5, but bishop d7, I think there's no way that white is anything, and in fact, you open up all the lines to yourself, so that'd be a completely garbage move that you do not want to play. Think Astral may be playing to win. Of course he is. B5 is also Kara knowing that they have to win. Going all out is in the spirit of the match situation. In this ultra serious, definitely not casual, high stakes tournament, will Karo be able to equalize in my totally not dramatic voice? I can't hold it. I can't do it. Yeah. Oh yeah, Crazy Run Fan YT, are you enjoying actually being able to provide analysis in the chat because I'm not playing for once? Doesn't it feel great? Because I'm not going to get banned for cheating. Chat analysis chat analysis is great when it doesn't get you banned. I'm thinking at some point they're gonna have to castle, even though they probably don't want to. Black's gonna have to do that. And Astral staying up on the clock. Probably playing with a lot of confidence right now. Knight A5. I like that maneuver, trying to go to C4, trying to manufacture anything. Delaying castling by a lot, although I still think they're going to be forced to do it eventually. Will we see B3 here? Stops knight C4, but potentially a hook later in the game. Every decision has meaning. Castling long for black is a good plan if white is to win. You mean like it's a terrible move? Because yeah, that would be pretty terrible. Yeah, queenside would be legal. It would not be good, but interesting. Astral allows knight c4. Is he going to remove that knight from the battlefield? Or is he just going to move his queen and say that it's not scary? Queen c1 could be an idea to just kick the knight back to where he came from. But it'd be interesting to see if he thinks that knight is powerful enough where it's worth getting rid of it. Yeah, it took me a while to get what you were saying there, but yeah, long castle is terrible. Which is why Carol almost certainly castle. Queen c2, queen e2, not c, c's here. Here. After putting pressure, but now on b3, the reason I was thinking queen c1, first of all, now you don't have this battery. So now if there's a time to castle, it's probably now. Seems pretty appropriate. Also, now with b3, the queen doesn't cover a3, so maybe there's some check possibilities with b4 as a follow-up if you've got something on the c file. Definitely chances for black to win this game. This has life. Oh, h4, playing on both sides of the board. Not just refusing to castle. An adamant refusal to play it safe in any way. Knight forced back, but knight will feasibly reroute to d2, where it will be happy. Maybe it will even go to b3 and c5, if it is not taken. Bishop e6, okay. Still just not. Yeah, I'm not sure black knows castling is a legal move, you know, they... And just literally moving every single piece and pawn before castling. It's just... It's like, tell me you don't want a castle without telling me you don't want a castle. Oh, also, hello, Brick, who will also be featured in our second match of the stream. He will be playing against Viper. Pressure stockpiling, but the pawn is sufficiently defended for now. This position is absolute chaos. Black just refuses to castle or in any way play this safe, which in many ways is a good mindset when you have to win. But will they win? Must win for black, and yet, down on time, position looks like it's running out of steam. Me personally, I go g4 just because. Well, I mean, I'd be very impressed, Viper, if you could move this pawn 2 squares, but, you know, speaking of Viper, there he is, too. Yeah, the opponents are getting ready by watching this match. You know, you guys could just play if you want. Fully ready to double commentate. Did the chat did get saved as regular mode, right? Why? Why? I literally saved it out of sub-only mode. I saved it. You guys saw me earlier in the stream. I went, got it out of sub-only mode, and pressed save. So why the heck is it back in sub-only mode? Wait, it went... I can't do... What? I can't save it in... Oh my god, no matter what I do, it reverts back to sub mode. No matter what thing I change in the settings, it just automatically reverts back. I physically cannot get out of sub-only mode. Are you kidding me? How does it even make any sense? How does... Huh? Why give me the option if I can't use the option? I've saved these settings so many times. Why won't it just... Well, you gotta believe me, guys. I really tried. I really, really tried, and I hate this. But I will offer a solution. If you want to chat, just subscribe, chat for a bit, and then once you want to leave the stream, unsubscribe. Because I understand that you're getting screwed over. I want you guys to be able to chat. So you just unsub as soon as you want to leave. Not asking for subscribers. Just saying that's the only way you're going to be able to chat because YouTube is stupid. Really wish there was a way I could fix the settings, but at the very least it's not working for me right now, so I'm going to have to look this up. Why it's stuck in sub-only mode. Anyways, let's recap what happened here. We had this. Knight back to b6 is interesting. That is not a move I would have expected, but maybe some rook c3 possibilities. Oh no, it's for b4, and to put the knight back on c4. I'm struggling to see the reasoning behind this. Was knight b6 purely to take away the a4 square? That's a very interesting idea, and black still has not castled. Like, oh my god. I don't understand. It just isn't, Lithium. I've changed it and saved, and it said settings saved 5 times now, and it doesn't save them. And here's the worst part. I triple check at this point. Before the stream, I am setting up the stream settings. I click anyone and set it to anyone, and then I start the stream, and it's sub-only. I recognize it, I go to change it back, and it's still sub-only. Did my channel get locked in sub-only, chat? I don't know. I used to be able to have it off. I have zero idea what the heck could be going on, but that's not important right now. I don't want this whole commentary to be me ranting about sub-only mode. So, black has 2 minutes in a must-win situation, and the position is not looking great. So, okay, they trade. Now I'm looking at knight takes e6 here. Looks really good, and then check. and then takes back. The cannons are open. And look at what happens when you don't castle your dang king. Oh! Oh, this way. Oh, that doesn't look scary at all. And yet I can't find a way to attack it. That's... Huh. Probably the better decision, although I don't know how the heck it's gonna survive. It would have been a lot safer if, you know, you would have, like, castled here. Instead, now we have this. And not only is your king in complete peril, your pawn structure is in shambles and you have very few pieces active, but you're also down a pawn and 4 minutes. I would rate Black's chances of extending this match as a 2 out of 10. Now, feel free to take that as a challenge and just go win the game. I just don't see how you're going to do that. Don't worry, Black wins here. Oh yeah, easy, easy. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? You guys gotta, like, play, by the way? Rook h6. Hold on a second, this bishop is a little awkward. But it takes, I think, this position is too delicate to allow all this. So even this probably is just too dangerous. Okay, I didn't expect the knight to be taken there. Probably because it now opens up bishop h5. That makes a lot of sense. In some way, it feels like that relieved the pressure a little bit, though. Then again, Black does have to win, so if you guys can see a way that Black can win this position, you're better than I am. But hey, never say never. I've seen some absurd things in chess. I would probably try Rook g8. Ideas of maybe getting in here. Just try to make this bishop uncomfortable. Queen c7. That also works too. You know, maybe he won't see it. b3 for Black, even though it can be taken 3 ways. Yeah, something tells me that wasn't the best move, but I like the spirit. Do I just splinter d4? Well, yeah, if you take and lose everything, but I think after takes queen e2, yeah, here's the problem. If you take in queen e2, you now have triple isolated pawns, and there is now this cannon about to be open to your king. So I don't feel like that's actually a winning trade for Black. So that is probably why d takes e4 did not get played. Oh. Well, you know, I somewhat get how they didn't see that, because I also didn't see that, so I'm also bad at chess. And, wow, maybe there was a chance here. However, takes, position still gets ripped apart. No, not so easily. Wow. That's insane. There was straight up a chance to win this thing. Maybe Brick was right. Black does win here, except they missed the win, and now Queen c2 has been allowed. I'm the worst commentator of all time. I have no idea what... I have not known what is going on for 90% of this match. Oh my god, wait. Bishop takes d4. Because if you take, there's a queen sack mate. And it also threatens queen b2 mate. Or bishop b2 mate. And if you... No! No! It was there that if you take... If you take, maybe you... If you take, yeah, there was rook takes. takes, rook takes. Check here. I think you live. Yeah, no more checks for what? Oh wait, check, rook here. Yeah, I think that. Wow, I think that worked. You're fine the win, you're better. Yep, I'm trash. No. Is bishop c1 the... Oh my god, wait, that is... Oh my, that is disgusting. What the... I mean, there's no way it works. There's no way it works because there's like eight... There's gotta be like 8 different checkmates, right? There is absolutely zero chance that white does not have a mate here. But hey, you know what? This was probably Caro's best shot. Just play this, and if he somehow if he does not find a mate anywhere, then you win. Yeah, well, Astro has 3 minutes to figure out how to checkmate from this position. Oh wait, Queen D5 first though. I was typing in chat a bit. Wait, hold on a second. King E8. Oh wait. Oh, there's Bishop H5. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, then the rooks come in. It is about to be over, guys. Oh wow! Out of nowhere, Black actually did have a, a chance to win this game, but it has fallen by the wayside as time runs out. And Astro wins. So congratulations. What happened, babe? Oh, it did, literally, they played a lot of bullet. Yeah, oh man, what a game. It's a good match. Wow, yeah, Black with 2 chances. Wow. 2 big chances. Bishop E5 was a blunder too? What was this one? It was Rook C... Oh my god, I kind of... I showed this idea for a second before skipping through what happened in the game, but wow, this was actually devastating. That would have been sick. And then White's just winning, completely winning, and all of a sudden, Bishop H5. And... What? Okay, to be fair, the only reason this is a good move is because you immediately play the actual good move, and it's the same thing, but you have one less pawn. So I'm still not gonna give him credit for that. No, I'm not gonna give you credit because the only reason this is literally just d takes e4, but you lose a pawn first. Like like look, b3, queen takes b3. Oh well, queen takes, you lose thing automatically, but like it takes and then takes. Like it's the same thing, except you're down a pawn. But man, it was there. It was there. And like sure this looks absolutely terrifying, but you survive. Yeah, it's just this, Viper. The only reason this works is because you play the actual tactic after, and it's just worse. Oh my god. And then we have a little bit of a surprise here, guys. Hello, guys.
Oh my god.
And say
I
hi to the live stream.
Oh god, wait, this was streamed. Oh no.
Yeah, hey
Yeah,
guys.
stream.
Yeah, this is. These are the two
Okay.
people who displayed the match you just witnessed. So, does anything? I'm gonna pretend like this is some super serious official thing, even though it could not be anything further. So Astro, what was your thought process going into the second game when you knew you only needed a draw?
Only needed a draw. I mean,
That's
yeah, I was hoping to be a lot more solid and
I made a comment, you dude. If you watch back the VOD later, you see that in the beginning of this game, and it's like, yeah, well, I know Karo's gonna get a chance because this man Astral does not know how to play for a draw.
That's true.
yeah,
Yeah.
And then Karo. So I know there was obviously rational thought behind this. I'm not gonna pretend that I would not have blundered 800 different times. But why did you just blatantly refuse to cast?
Oh.
The whole game I was just like, okay, now they're gonna castle. Okay, now they're gonna castle. They gotta castle, right? They're gonna castle, and they just
Yeah, that would have been good.
you
There was
kept
no
you kept making me look stupid the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
I kept thinking you were gonna finally castle. And you just would not. It's like you could hear me and we're doing it out of spite.
I wish the reason was that funny. I just didn't think about it.
But move 17, you having rook take c3 is actually insane. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd be playing a move like that, but that would have been super impressive. Yeah, Astral, did you see that at all from the other side, or were you just like, I'm probably fine?
uh, I mean, I was mostly just focused on hacking.
Yeah, of course the guy who
Oh,
needs of course the guy who can play solid is the guy focused on attacking. Really has the
listen.
really got the match in mind here. Really got the situation in your.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's what they say, right? The best defense is a good offense. So I just kept on being offensive and just hoped it would work out.
Best defense is a good offense. Yeah, I mean, I suppose in some cases that's true.
I'm in the losers bracket now,
This
right?
is this is the yes, you are. You are completely fine. But this is
Okay.
the type of content I signed up for.
Oh my god.
I was reading chat. Yeah, no, wait. I gotta get back into character. Super serious interview here. All right,
Yeah.
Astral. Your next opponent is
Okay.
At Shame, number one seed of this tournament. He's look.
Well, that's how you pronounce it. At shame. I've been wondering.
I mean, that's just how I say
Wait,
it.
how
It's
else
it's
would you
how I say his
pronounce it?
username. AKA his nickname in the Discord, just Carl-Con Fantasy variation. So I feel like he might play a
Yes.
Carl-Con Fantasy variation
Wait,
if you play the
I
character.
don't even know what that is.
Okay, something
that's
tells me you
that's
won't be
for
getting
white.
that then.
That's with F3. E4 E4 D4
But yeah,
F3.
Astral, what are your
Let's
expectations? You
see.
went into this with the lowest self confidence of all time. I've never seen two people more sure that the other person is going to beat them. Um,
And
so
I was vindicated. I
are
was
are you
right.
going to keep the same strategy going up against Atchain next round, or are you going to go in with a bit more confidence after this win?
I don't know if that's really. I don't know if having self-confidence is really a strategy, honestly. It's just.
I don't know if having self
um,
confidence is a strategy.
I mean, it's tough though because I like self-confidence strategy. It's rough for me because I have neither. Um, I'm pretty sure that I'm going to get absolutely destroyed,
I can't
which
believe I just
is
got decimated by this
Wait,
guy. What in the world?
whoa. The final position is a draw?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I'm so upset. I should have just
This is a draw?
yeah.
How? How is this a draw?
I guess
What?
it's because like
What? You're just
I
completely
can
fine on G8. What?
yeah.
How are you just... mean, I think he probably finds Queen B3 because everything else loses terribly and he had 3 minutes, but hey, the game
Yeah.
goes on somehow. What the heck?
It's
I
ridiculous.
was just like, oh man, it's over. Oh man, they just ran out of time. And I didn't realize what the
Yeah.
my entire chat's
I mean,
confused.
I mean, Kara and I were like, I mean, Kara knows whenever, like, I don't even know how many times I said, fuck it, what we all,
Oh
or
no,
something to
oh
that
no.
effect.
Guys, swear warning.
Oh, I mean, heck.
Yeah.
Saved it.
Yeah, saved. Saved. Totally saved.
Don't even worry about
You
it.
got it. You got him.
Okay, Astral, do I get my consolation bullet match now?
Consolation bullet.
Yeah, fine. We can.
Let's go.
I guess before I leave you guys, thank you
You're gonna
guys
send me a
for the talk here. I do have one final question for the both of you, since it is on topic. Viper and Brick about to play their match right now. Any predictions? Want to hear your thoughts?
Oh,
Well, Viper destroyed me at Tetris last night, so I think I have to root for Brick.
I'm gonna root for Viper because I cannot be on the same team as Astral on anything right now.
And the match is actually
What?
starting right now. And what is this position? What? Oh wait, King's Gambit. Yeah, of course. And in the what?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, it looks like all right.
Cool.
So who the heck knows
Works.
what's happening here? Can anybody help me out?
Arrow,
You guys could be co-commentators. Throw the
is this
first.
what
Oh, it's brutal.
going and opening does?
I
I
guess
don't
so.
think. I
Holy
don't think
cow.
something tells me neither of them know what's going on here.
Bishop D7 is crazy.
Maybe Brick,
Yeah.
maybe
Kind
Brick
of evil.
does. Queen B3 has to be played here.
Yep. No.
Yeah, maybe Brick does because his position looks pretty dominant. But like, for Viper being down a pawn is like, you'd be more worried if he wasn't down a pawn. Then somebody else has hacked his account. But
Oh my gosh, it's Caro. Caro has sent me a bullet match.
Alright, well, you guys have fun. I
Okay.
appreciate the totally super serious interview here. I keep needing to see. It's serious by how much I need to emphasize that it's serious.
It's true.
Alright, well,
Famously, that's how
I'll
it
see you guys
works.
next time. Good luck in your matches. I'll update the bracket as soon as this one is over, and I will now commentate this one.
Bye-bye.
Fun. Bye.
Bye. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed that little surprise. I'm now back to your regularly scheduled programming of watching whatever the heck this is, because it is certainly a chess game. I'm not sure what is going on in said chess game, but it is definitely a game of chess. So G5 looks like it'd be a terrible move because of the move Knight A5. You could just seemingly hang everything because of the move Knight C2, which is always there. Which means the best move might be something like Bishop D3, because then you can take. I'm really not sure how to evaluate this, because you could say that Viper went into this very quickly, but Viper goes into everything very quickly, no matter if it's good or bad. So we also obviously have the rating gap here, but upsets are always possible. Just drop the G2 pawn. Yeah, but oh, there's Bishop D3. I think he is more than happy to do another gambit. The knight will probably go back. He'll play Rook G1 or something and just... He'll just have maybe Knight E4. This is the type of position he loves so much. He's so advanced even the players themselves don't know what they're achieving. I'm not sure anybody knows what's going on in this position, but the next few moves might determine a lot about the direction this match is going to go. Because this is pure pandemonium. This is chaos. Yeah, black should be in the driver's seat, but this is exactly the type of game Viper wants. Complete mass chaos, fits his style perfectly. He's going to put the pressure, and all it takes is one fatal mistake for Brick to be down 1-0 in this match and be facing the upset. But I do think Brick is especially confident in his repertoire with white. He was pretty confident going into this, but I think he's even more confident in his repertoire with white. So even if Viper wins this, even if Viper wins there, Thunder's. Wow, that is a lot of thunder outside. Huh. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, and that also might be why he's not taking this pawn, because if you allow d5 at the wrong moment. And this is what I was saying. These are the type of positions that Viper will look for. Viper will salivate over. Like, you give Viper a dry position and he loses all of his love for chess. Wait, black plus 15 seconds. Is that a disrespect move, or do you have to go to the bathroom? I don't know. We'll never know. But okay. You have Queen E7. Looks pretty good. Now you might have to block the attack with something like Knight E4. This is very dangerous. You cannot castle it as illegal. If King F2, then Knight G4 check. And I just don't think you survive here. Oh wait, Knight E4 is illegal. What am I doing? I need more caffeine. I have been the worst commentator of all time. The one time I get to do this. It looks like he'll have to at least try King F2. Maybe he'll try something like Knight E5, like takes, and maybe Knight F3, but then there's double check, so he does go King F2. I'm expecting this sequence. Yeah, then King F1 will probably be played. And if Queen E3, you might actually have some Knight E4 stuff. It does defend the mate. And this mate is also guarded by this knight. So, I mean, you're barely holding on. This is not advisable. I would not recommend you have this position at home. Yeah. I would not recommend you have a position like this as white, but these are trained professionals. Yeah, I don't think Viper ever knows what the heck he's doing, so I'm not sure if you'd call him a professional, but funny thing is, if you go in too quickly, all of a sudden the queen's like trapped and attacked by the bishop, which is kind of hilarious. Like somehow, but Viper always does this. Like, look at his position, and he's somehow not losing. Like, at least not immediately. This dude just survives and then just throws all his pieces at the opponent, and then sometimes they lose. It's kind of insane. Oh, true. Knight D4. That'd be a sick tactic, and then Queen E3. Because then if you go for something like Knight E4, the E1 square is not protected. Wait, oh, and he plays it! Now all that matters now is does it work? The thing is, I think it does. What a tactical shot. However, it might not be over yet. If he plays Queen D1, at least the game keeps going. Queen D1 looks like it extends the game. Except, nope, there's 93 check. So even that doesn't extend the game. And the queen is under attack. 94 completely hanging the queen in one move. This match is 1-0 to break. The Thunder is ramped up almost like it knows this match might be over way quicker than originally anticipated. And does Brick just not see a hanging? Okay, he does. He saw it. He saw the queen. Now, Viper's probably just going to keep playing this position for psychological reasons, but for all intents and purposes, this is over. I have a feeling this game will end with knight g5, queen e1. That'd be hilarious if that happened. But you heard the thunder over my mic. Alright, well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over, so I am going to pull a true commentator move and grab a box of crackers. We'll be right back after this commercial break. You guys, we'll be right back with the commentary after this. Like a true professional. Right, we're back. I hope you enjoyed our sponsored segment. This stream is sponsored by leechess.org, not actually. For legal reasons, that's a joke. As I was saying, this game still just over, but players playing it out. Black Castle, oh my god, a never before seen sight in this stream. Black Castling. I'm just eating crackers. Maybe we'll do a puzzle while this game is finishing. Hmm. Hmm. Wonder if you guys heard that thunder. I was avoiding this due to check and I lose my queen, but what if I go to g7? I didn't look at this enough the first time, but yeah, that's really cool. I don't know why the computer doesn't at least make you play king g7. Like, what if you play king f8 or king h8 and just lose? Is this game still going on? Like, it's... Huh. Okay, but what if... There we go. I'll just check in until this game is over. Wait, okay, so here's the sequence I'm calculating. Takes, here, 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 king h6, king h7, g5 check, king f5, a3, not a4 to preserve the tempo here, and you get a position where black has to lose the pawn. And there you go. Just need the crackers. This game over yet? 17 points of material, dude. I think he's gonna win. Bear was to take. What is he doing? He's trying to get into his head or something? Mate, finally! We can play game 2! I do want to, know what the heck was going on with this opening. Oh, okay, so he's just losing immediately. So he did have no idea what he was doing. At no point was he anywhere near not losing. Brick just played an absolutely beautiful, perfect game, dismantled it with ease, as you'd expect a 2200 to dismantle a 1600, but yeah, complete. And now, Bifer has to win with black. And he is already down a pawn, because of course he is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Nice job finding that. So it looks like Viper's gonna try to play this kind of like that one Panoff Carl Khan line, except it's not a Panoff Carl Khan. Oh, but Black will try to take this pawn eventually, but I guess he's trying to bait Brick into playing c4, so it's some kind of crazy... This dude does not want to be equal material. If he is equal material, he will immediately try to be down something. So I'm not surprised. Takes, he's probably gonna play this, and then take back with the bishop, and just go full gambit. The dude just makes up whatever the heck he wants. It's like kind of like a Benko gambit if this happens. Kind of. The Scandi Benko gambit. Hilarious. Well, all of a sudden, I mean, you get these doubled isolated pawns. You can play against those. It's better than nothing. I mean, I'd play this in a heartbeat. And you'll probably be able to regain your pawn pretty easily. You have a position. Rick was afraid to enter the the Scandi Benko gambit. And there it is. Of course, Piper's a massive underdog to even draw a game in this match, but Now it needs to win with black, and honestly, he could have much worse positions. Hmm. Looks like a pretty decent move. Although I wonder if just knight b6. Okay, so he's trying to go here. Yeah, it's pretty terrifying, actually. Like, you know what could happen here? This match could end next move. Viper could play knight takes d5. Brick plays knight c6. And the game is over. Okay. Luckily, we get more entertainment than that. He does not blunder a queen. Just trade knights, then take. Well, if you trade knights and take, then bishop c4, you gotta move the knight again, or protect it. White has some initiative. That's probably his reasoning. Still just refusing to take this back. Although, I don't see a way White could ever protect it. Okay, now you're gonna have to take it. If you don't take it, now White actually will have sufficient defense of this pawn. So probably knight f takes d5 here. Seems like a pretty reasonable move. If you can get this dark square pawn structure to play against, where you have to take the b file maybe, you got pressure. Okay, he does play that. Okay, now just don't play the move e6, hanging a queen in one move. That's my advice. Thing is, Viper has to win this game. He's gonna have to find something. Like maybe takes, hangs mate in one, happens. Yeah, that's a bit of a cold shower right there. Although, wait, takes? And if takes. Or that pawn's hanging, but then takes. Okay, so it looks like that all comes out of the wash, but it takes queen to d5. And if you take with the knight, you take the bishop, and this knight is trapped. Now you can probably save it. Like, I mean, something comes to mind is b4, and then bringing the knight back to... Oh, no, the knight's not trapped. It's got c5. What am I talking about? Bishop G. Wow, that is... Dude, you're on fire with the tactics today. What is this? Did you do your puzzles this morning? Like, dang. Okay, which is why he goes through this sequence. Now, is Viper going to take the queen, or is he going to move this? No, I think taking the queen is better. Because first of all, it provides you an avenue to... Or, wow, I don't know how my brain didn't... my brain did not recognize that this was check. But oh my god, this is a fork. This is a fork. I forgot it was check. I forgot knight takes e2 was check. Oh my god. This is not only possible, it's right there. Oh my god, content! Content! Yes! Anything's possible! Upsets can happen! Game 1 was an absolute disaster, but every game is a new game! My reaction will cheat. Dude's about to beat a 2200 to force tie breaks. Okay, no, here, you can't get too cute here. There's probably a way to pin the bishop and win it, but... Okay, so he goes to that immediately, he doesn't need to think. I would think about just going to the 2 pieces versus rook endgame, because that's most definitely winning for black. He has faith, but yeah, he... Just bishop f6. This is probably even cleaner, actually. You just can't get too greedy. Like, then you would like complications on yourself. Bishop f8, bishop f6, both of those just cleanly pick up the bishop, and Viper will be up a piece. Up a full piece. Knight c8 also works, just anything that gets this bishop. I don't know why he's taking so long. I mean, maybe he's just deciding if there's any difference. Okay, he does go bishop f8. Viper is up a piece. Oh my god. There is life in this match. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I know you're gonna be in chat eventually. I sure hope you're not stream sniping. That's cheating. And I really hope you're playing this on your own, and I did not give you that queen d5 idea. I should have really checked for that. But, assuming you did play this game legitimately, which I trust you, you'll be in chat after this game is over, and you'll probably watch this VOD at some point. I just want to say that, I had, especially after watching Game 1, I had no faith in you. Listen, I am upfront and willing to admit that I was wrong. I thought you had absolutely zero chance of not getting swept. No, look at you go, man. Look at you go. I was wrong. I was wrong. Good job, dude. More power to you. And hey, I get content out of it, so go ahead and win. Play rook takes e7. Double up the rooks, potentially. Convert this game. You get 7 minutes. Seven minutes to send this match to tie breaks. Insanity. It all stemmed from me not realizing. I wonder if Brick forgot this too. Dude, there's stream delay. There's physically no way he could have. There's physically no way he could have played that move in like half a second after I said it when there's stream delay. Okay, but I think Brick might have also forgotten that this was check. That he probably made the same blunder I made as the commentator. And once it's check, you have queen d5. Picks it up with the pin, doubles the rooks. And now Viper's threatening, queen takes c5. It's such a fantastic move. Because it's a free knight. Okay, even if he was sniping, he wouldn't be that stupid. Yeah, the pawns under fire. Viper is just... There is nothing else to say about this position other than one guy has bishop, and the other guy doesn't. And Viper... It'd be one thing if Viper was in time trouble. Okay, he picks up a pawn, but Viper's got more than enough time. He should be able to do this. In fact, you know what I would play here? He would never play it. But I'd consider the move queen c4. Just get rid of all the risk. Get the queens off the board. But I mean, that is inviting a bit too... I mean, you probably just take the pawn. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't even see a way for White to generate much counterplay here. White's got, I mean, he's got the two pawns, but they don't really do anything. And you can always play something like Queen C4 or Queen E4, just trying to get the queens off, which he won't do, but wonder, you know what, you can prove me wrong. Now that's just not a Viper move to play. Dude does not trade queens, but I mean, he also could just maybe play the bishop back here. He could play queen takes f2 check, queen a4 attacking the knight. Queen b4 putting some pressure. You can play rook e2, forcing the queen to move and getting in. In case you guys are wondering, those are purely jokes. I'm not actually that bad at chess. Trying to think of exactly Lithian. He's trying to think of moves to avoid queen trading, like knight c4. Tax the pawn. Okay, now all you have to do is not play queen takes b2, blundering your entire chance to come back in this match. Like blundering the chance that was gifted to you on a silver platter, a chance you didn't even think you'd have. Just don't do that, and you're fine. You all know what's really funny? I think you have to play queen e4. I think you have to play queen e4, or else you lose your knight. So dude is going to have to either lose the game or accept that he has to trade queens. It's literally a queen trade or a loss. Which one's more important to him? Dude is trying, so he's probably looking at every conceivable option to not do it, but he has to. Well, queen g4, f3. And then you can't go back to e4. The bishop can't teleport, and even if it could, the knight would take. Oh, wait, I suppose that... Yeah. And rook f1, there's queen e3. Of course this dude found the way to avoid the... Of course this dude found a way to avoid the queen trade. What, h3 probably plays like rook e2 or something. Just watch, just watch. He's just gonna find a way to not queen. He is going to find a way to not trade queens. Like, queen e4 is a move. It makes sense. Takes, takes. If f3, you're completely fine. First of all, you can even take this pawn, attacking the rook, I think. But yeah, the rook's not attacking anything. You can just slide up. You could slide back. Perfectly reasonable, but no. No, dude would rather risk everything than just trade queens one time. Like, this is... It's insane. It's something you don't really understand unless you watch enough of his games. There's stubbornness, and then there's Viper. Watch. Is he gonna watch him play this? Guys, watch him play this because it is a. Oh wait, I guess it's technically a queen trade though. Oh, guys, it's technically a queen trade, which means you might not do it. Queen f3 does avoid the queen trade, but what if rook d3? Oh wait, then check and mate. Wow, there's no way this dude actually keeps the queens. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. This dude. He's gonna avoid all the queen trades. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. This dude. I'm so glad. Oh, do you mean you? Do you mean you're so glad that I joined the stream like you? Because I don't know who O is. This out weirds the chess game you showed me in V. Oh, wait, this is weird, dude. You haven't seen anything. I even played a game today that was so ridiculous I might show it on stream. If you guys are interested in that. Okay, no, this just feels like a desperate attempt. It should not work. I mean, if you literally do nothing and let him push all the pawns, then sure, but... First of all, I think you can just go knight d3. That looks pretty clean. Yeah, knight d3 looks clean. Rook e2 on the way. So, I hate mobile queue. Yeah, and for those of you who are just getting here, I literally tried to change it from sub-only mode 4 times this stream, and YouTube physically won't let me, so I apologize, that was not my doing. I did not set it that way. But if you do want to provide some chat, I, like, literally do not care if you unsubscribe immediately after typing a message. Like, I don't need to, I don't care. I want you guys to be able to chat, and YouTube isn't letting me, so. But anyways, yeah, it looks like Viper is forcing tie breaks. Insane. You guys want to see a funny line? If Rook D1 happens, you want to know what ends the game on the spot? Oh, his worst nightmare! Oh no! Oh no! It's a queen. He's gonna play Rook E2, isn't he? He's so gonna play Rook E2. Oh, that is the most Viper move ever. He's gonna find it. He's gonna. You really thought he was gonna take that queen? Yeah, no. Yeah, not for a second. He's not gonna take the queen. We know he's not gonna take the queen, alright? It's just not happening. What? That's just such a ridiculous looking move. So I guess he's kind of stuck, actually. Oh wait, just... I mean, that has to work, right? Yeah, knight f2 has to win, yeah. Like that check, you can't take, but you can just go king h8. Well, I mean, he has to not take. Taking is a way to lose the game in humiliating fashion. Even though, what the heck, it's still probably winning. But, yeah, king h8, there's no check. Knight h3, knight takes h3 is mate next move. And wow. He does it. That's a last ditch effort. But knight takes h3 is checkmate. It's mate in one. Mate in one. This is also mate in a few moves. It looks like he does not see it immediately, which is strange. I figure if you play knight f2, you see the threat. There it is! There it is! Wow! The Scandi Banco Gambit. He maneuvered, got the pawn back, and then this tactic where knight e2 is check, which both me and Brick and me forgot about. The commentator blundered this too because he's an idiot. And queen d5. Just an absolutely gorgeous. And he finds every way to avoid the queen trade. Rook e2, knight f2, and mate in one. Wow. Just stubbornness is hilarious. Yeah. Alright, just making sure they know the tiebreak procedure. Yep. Here we go. E4. 5+3. Another 2-game match. We have tiebreaks. Is he gonna go for the same opening? Hello. Welcome. Alright, I missed a lot. I was all tab for a second. Okay. Alright, brain invigory. I sent a request. I am... Oh, shall we play it? Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not playing right now. I am watching these games. But I appreciate it. Yeah, I was all tab reading messages. Let's walk through it. A6. Both sides playing rather fast. I mean, this is a blitz game, but Viper going through a similar B5, but we have a very similar structure, actually, but the C-pawn hasn't moved, which I think is an advantage for black. Honestly, if I'm looking at this position, I'd take black. I like the light square bishop. Although this structure can be very solid, and these pawns might be overextended in the future. The knight on e5 could pose problems. So I think I take it back. Like I wouldn't be mad to have this position as black, but yes, I see that you sent a request. I know you sent a request. What kind of request? Because there's no challenge in Lee chess, but if you're the person from earlier, then I am not currently playing chess right now. I might play chess later if I'm not tired, but right now I am spectating. I appreciate you joining the stream though. But yeah, I would take this as black but like I still think white is probably objectively better. In fact, we've watched them from Viper's perspective. Let's watch this one from Brick's. We watched the last one from Viper's since he needed to win, but Not all centralized knights are equal. Yeah. White's looking pretty good here, but we got a long game ahead of us. Both sides have a good amount of time. Yeah, F6 is one of those moves where it's either good or you lose the game immediately, which is why I hesitate when playing it. Okay, so now this bishop went from good to a museum exhibit. Knight drops back. Interesting. Oh, he sees c5. Oh, and this bishop is about to be on a8. No. He could take this knight and take this pawn. Is that being too... That seems a little greedy, but I think the knight is fine. He's going for it. You would think that's a little greedy, but I don't see a way to punish white for this. Viper gonna try to use the activity, but this bishop literally is completely blockaded. This is beautiful positional chess here. From white... White is exhibiting fantastic positional chess. This bishop is dead. Literally dead. This bishop is a car that blew out both its front tires, and so all you could do is look forward while you never actually move. So, not only is Brick up 2 pawns, but Viper has the absolute worst light square bishop I have ever seen in my entire life. More dead than my upload schedule. More dead than my motivation to work on videos. Yeah, like this game already feels over. Just an absolute dominant display. This is actually, and I hate, this is actually what happened in the last tournament. Last tournament, Viper was paired against me. I won the first game pretty easily, just like Brick did. And then the second game, dude pulls out 96% accuracy, and I lose. I'm like, oh, dang. Like, what the heck? Now I gotta play tie breaks? But once we got to tie breaks, and it was the Blitz, I won 2 very smooth games without really needing to sweat at all. And so I fear that that's what might happen here. The level difference might show. And the level difference might show just like it did last tournament. And Brick could walk away with this one. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, an upset would be sick. This tournament hasn't enough of those. Brick's a really cool guy, so... I'm not rooting against him, I'm just rooting for Viper, because it'd be cool. But you know what I am rooting? You know what I'm really rooting for? Like, because both these guys are cool. I want them to I want them to draw every mini match on the way to Armageddon. I want to see Armageddon on stream. Well, that was quick. All right, Viper. Let's see what you got. Knight F3. Wow, not what I expected. Let me post this link in the... Ooh. Brick probably going for some weird Benko-style transposition, but without c4. I think I've actually looked at this, like, a little bit. I can't remember which side it was. I was just goofing around. e4 is actually a great move here. Like, I think e4 is a great move. Oh, no, that's with the knight on c3, I think? Is it with the knight on c3? Is it with a pawn on d6? Okay, I may be misremembering stuff, but regardless, we have this position. You were saying? Hey, Lithian, he did it once. He's got to do it again. He's got to win this game. Yeah, crazy. I was mixing it up with a different position. It was one where the b5 pawn could be taken with check, and white got a little tempo there. but the D pawn hadn't moved, so it was probably not good there at all. Just got my positions mixed up. It's 11:20 at night. Give me a break. Oh, you guys are great. And now E4 on the board. Very imbalanced game. Exactly the kind of game you'd want if you need to win. Knight FT2 is very interesting. He might want some sort of F4 in the future. Rook E1, pretty simple. You're not going to go C4 and hang your rook. Oh, this could be a problem. It's similar to game 1 in the match. He didn't think about it. That same knight hopping into his position. An absolute nightmare. E5, he's just throwing caution to the wind. But he can just take, right? I don't think there's a danger. Wait. Wait. What? Ah! It was there! Wait, that's a free piece! That's a free piece! Wait! That's a free piece! And it's still a free piece! Oh my god! Hey, it took me a while to see that. That's oh my god! And both sides are gonna miss it. Oh my god! Wait, watch him take. What? Imagine he misses it again. Is he gonna miss it again? Oh no, he saves it. Oh my god, he had his chance. That bishop was hanging for 3 moves. Ah! What is King F2? What is that? Why are you playing so fast? This is a bullet. Guys, you're allowed to think. Oh, he had Queen A4. He had Queen A4. Oh, what was that? He had Queen takes, and then the bishop would have to move. Then he maybe takes or E6. Oh, he chose like the worst possible way out of that. No, I mean, there's no way he can win this game, right? I mean, it was like didn't realize it was hanging due to a check. Queen A4. That is a check. It was like both players, just total blind spot. Just a complete and total blind spot. I don't even know if he knew it was hanging. I think he just saw the pawn. I don't know if Viper's gonna get another chance. Queen E2 is on the way. Might have to play Knight F1 just to survive. Or Knight B1. But now that gives away this square. And now the queen trade is forced. And this match is over. Oh my god. Uh oh my god. Yep, it's just over. It is more than over. And that's a hanging knight. GG's. Oh my god. Queen A4, man. Queen A4. Oh. Oh. Oh, I black missed a fork on C1. I mean, it doesn't matter, but... Oh, wow. Well, I guess this attacks the rook. Oh, yeah, that is just a clean fork. Hey, Astro. Ah, dude. Dude. It was right there, dude. Oh my god. Oh, and then it was there again. And then you can take, but instead because it's still there. It is still there. just oh, and now it's over. Brick wins, and will play me. The legendary rematch of me versus Brick, which is like the most insane match of all time last tournament. Not sure if we'll replicate that one, but it should be fun. If you guys want me to stream that, let me know. And GG's. Yeah, I remember exactly what you're talking about. Carol played a buzz. Oh, you lost 12-9. Rip. We only count the second. Oh, dude, you played the second game like a monster. And then, dude, are you ready for your heart to be broken, Viper? That was amazing. You beat a 22. Like you put up a heck of a fight, dude. Like I mean, I guess in game one you're just like, you haven't you haven't shown your true power yet. And then game two, dude, you want me to break your heart? Yeah, it's Queen A4 check, man. And then the worst part, it's still there. Although, I mean, I guess he has more careful with Bishop F1, you probably win the night. And then, oh, you were of course you were chatting. Was he okay with it? And here, I wonder why you didn't just take this knight. Because then, like, if this happens, this pawn is defended, this bishop has to go somewhere, you have these monster pawns with, like, d6. And instead you go for this. And, like, you just never had hope the rest of the game. So you're speaking almost an equal amount. Nice. Oh, so close, man. You put up a heck of a fight. I guess I should actually turn on the engine, shouldn't I? Yep, Queen A4. And, oh wow, so I guess Queen A4 wasn't good. I saw this Bishop F1 and thought, how do you... Oh, knight C2 is the... Oh, that's a square. Oh. They sometimes aren't possible. Okay, so Queen A4 was only hanging for one move. Yeah, Queen E1 seems like definitely the best try, though. Like, maybe you even go E6. Best move is apparently F5, which nobody's playing. And I mean, takes also looks terrifying. Maybe he just castles. I mean, you have some hope, but just a bad game. We should play tic-tac-toe instead. Well, you had your one shot. And yeah, about the opening, that was... It is e4! I was right, it's because of bishop d... so it is the position I was thinking about. It's not about the pawn. Wait, it is about the pawn? I knew it. I never actually looked at this. Like, what? Castles? Or bishop e4? Yeah, there's no way. No one plays like that. How about we analyze the other game? I did, dude. Uh... Hey, Astral, early predictions on me versus Brick. Money's on Bry. Oh god, no, not the pressure. We analyzed game 2 for a long time and only that game. You wanna know, Crazy Run YT in chat called this... He called this the Scandi Banco Gambit. Because there's a Scandinavian and now you're trying to... You shoot lightning from your fingertips. And in this 985, this sequence. And I think, Viber, I think what Brick blundered here. He probably calculated the queen stuff. Probably calculated moving stuff. I blundered the same thing while commentating. I forgot that this move was check. So, I only did this because I'm like, why would you do that? You hang a queen. I forgot this was check while commentating, and I think he did the same thing. And now this is just good move, man. Good fork. I was trying to... Dude, it was so funny. You should watch my reaction to about this part of the game on stream, because I was like, is dude actually gonna trade queens? Okay, this is just a clean move to trade queens. Of course he finds the only sequence to not trade queens, and as soon as this happened, I was like, I know exactly what move he's gonna play here. Like, I guessed Rookie 2 immediately. I was like, there's no way this dude doesn't play Rookie 2. He's not, in no universe is he gonna take that. It's just not happening. Then Knight F2, and you had me a bit worried for a second when you took about, like, 30 seconds to play Knight takes H3. Were you, like, chatting or something? Like, because we don't see the chat. Well, give me the inside info. Yeah, of course you play. Yeah, what do you... Why did it take you 30 seconds to play Knight takes H3 checkmate? Yeah, you said I'm gonna get you excited why that move is bad. Well, dude, there is no good move. You just... If you go here, that's mate. If you take, then that's mate. Like, it's just mate. It is literally just mate in two. Like, this is as good of a move as anything else. Yes, it was just mate. Okay, never mind. There's nothing he could do here. That was only insult. Dude's already dead, and you're just kicking him. Well, he got his revenge in the end. Strikingly similar to the match we played, where you got that great game too, and then I just vaporized you in the tie breaks. When you see mate look for better, you guys need to play each other. That's the match I want to see. Like if Astral, if you lose to At Shame and like the loser, some losers bracket shenanigans happen, you just kind of... Yeah, talking Piper is in the Discord is still like, if you spend time, you can find good moves, and there's nothing special about that. So we should all go home and play Bullet instead. Fine, I'll give you the accuracy of the second game. Lesson you learned is chess hurts your brain. 95. Pretty good. You just had the one G6, which is apparently really bad. And then, like, the position is already bad, so this doesn't give him, like, a big thing. And then the move B3 here just is what gives White such a massive advantage, because you don't want him to give you this isolated pawn to work with, but he ends up giving it to you. And you don't miss your chance. As soon as he plays this, you're like, boom, 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 boom. Oh, you guys, a Astral, especially that you're here, because I did ping you with this in Eric Rose's Discord, and I think, oh wait, so you did see it, but, and I showed it to Viber too, but I think, Lithian, if that hurts your brain, and you mentioned in chat earlier, Lithian, how, like, one of the games we were spectating was, like, weirder than whatever weird game I had shown you previously. I think I played a weirder game today. So, we're gonna look at the most recent Rapid game that Superbri 212 played. And we're not gonna look at this with the engine. So it starts with my A5 Fantasy Karokan. Bishop A3 is a weird move that I almost never get. Like, by far, like, the main stuff is A4, then you'll take, I'll sack this pawn, go queen B6. But I'm like, okay, I could do the same thing. And I'm like, okay, maybe we'll have some sort of transposition here. Where, like, he'll take, I'll go here, and then we'll get, like, the same line. But then he went queen C1, and I'm like, okay, I have no idea what's going on anymore. So, let's play the move E5. It's a natural idea. If you take, you get forked. So he goes knight E2. And here I'm like, okay. Who knows? This is probably complete trash. But I take, I'm going to play the move bishop c5. Now, I mean, the thing about move bishop c5 is pretty good. I mean, if you trade, goes here, you know. You put some pressure. But the other thing with bishop c5 is that it completely hangs a rook in one move. Now, so I play the move bishop c5, and I'm like, okay, it is rapid. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just lose a rook, go in, and this is the position. So, this rook is gonna die, but this king is suffocated, this queen is completely in jail, this rook is also in jail, you block all your own pieces, and if I can somehow teleport a queen here, it's main one. So I start trying to do, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this. And then my plan is to play knight f6, don't care if I end up being down a full rook, not even exchange. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna take, play knight f6, and try to go queen d8, and just mate him. He takes, I go knight f6, he takes, I am down an entire rook. I am down an entire rook. I just did this. What the heck? What even is chess, alright? This is just Astral's favorite game of all time. I was casually down a rook, and yet I'm threatening mate in 2. And you look at this position, it's like, okay, how does white actually move? And so now I'm thinking I'm some sort of, like, now I'm thinking I'm some sort of, like, tactical genius. Like, it's like, I can't have, wow, look at me go. How'd I do this? Okay, we place knight g3. The only way to stay alive is to sack this bishop. And the queen does defend, so I don't just win. But I'm like, okay, I'm still down in exchange, but bishop e6. Okay, let's look at this. Look at this. Look at me playing attacking romantic chess. Long castles. Everything is in the attack. base rook one. I'm thinking about like knight g4, sacrificing stuff, and I'm like, oh wait, this is super easy. I just go here. He can't go in. He has to go like back, and then maybe I'll go like knight d5, and so I play this, and immediately the moment I play it, say that I realize that I just completely spoiled my beautiful attacking my beautiful attacking chess game by blundering knight f5. I just spoiled any chance of this being some sort of immortal game. Now I just have to go here. I am now down a rook. Well, I now lost a rook, and now I lost a bishop. I got a bishop back earlier, but still, I gotta make something happen. I take this rook, this knight is defended, and I go knight d5. He goes here, but now, out of the option, this knight's not gonna hang, but now I swing over and take this. And I'm like, okay, I'm still down a full piece. But you guys want to know what the eval of this position is? You give you a little insight. This position, and can anybody guess in chat what the eval of this position is? Don't be stupid, Bright 2 do be stupid, Bright 2 do. Ashley, you're correct. The eval of this position is 0.00. It is 0.00. This is the draw. This casual drawn position, chess played perfectly. Queen d2 is actually a mistake. This position's like +2. But allowing me to have this, and now king f2, and I go down to like 2 seconds on the clock and play the move knight f4. I have no time. I have like yeah, this is 0.00. And then after knight f4, I'm threatening, I'm threatening knight h3 check all of a sudden, or rook g8, bring it to the file. Knight h3 check. If you go to this file, the rook pins the knight and I can take this pawn. Of course, not if you go here because the queen defends it, but then I give this check, and then I can take this pawn. He goes here, but I just play it anyway. Now, the really funny thing about the move knight h3 check is that the position after queen c3 is -5. If I just stay patient. Then I got 4 seconds, and so I just played knight h3. And apparently, the move king e1, I think it's the move king e1 that saves the game. But he goes here. I take and go knight back to f4, threatening mate, and there is nothing in white's position that can defend mate. You might say, okay, but what about the move queen d2? Hangs the other mate. And so that is the game I won earlier. And now I will ruin all the mystique of that incredible game by showing you the heart rate monitor that is Stockfish. Very normal chess. And look at the accuracy. Average 2400 elo chess game. Look, it was all just complete nonsense, and then all of a sudden I'm like not even losing while down this rook, and then I'm winning. And then I'm completely crushing long castles, and then I immediately lose a bishop, and my entire game seems to be over. But then I come back. It's now a draw. And then I think I'm doing something great, but this is also a draw after the move king e1. This is a draw. What is this? What is this? This being a draw is not fair. Like, how do you survive this? Astro relates to Black. How is this a draw, man? This is... Okay, well, I won, so that was insane. Man, this chess thing, one of the games of all time. I was definitely the more. That's the core. That's so right. The mortal game. The mortal game. Well, I can show you something that's You see, you know how those sacrifices were completely stupid. I can show you a game in which my sacrifice was actually really smart. You see, guys, I can play good chess occasionally. See, see how my queen's attacked right here? And so a normal person plays one of these moves and just moves the queen and is just comfortable +1 position, or +0.8, nice advantage. And now me, in 7 seconds, plays the move bishop takes e4. And Stockfish blesses me. Stockfish approves. I just did an intuition queen sack. Just said, this looks good. Look at that. Completely rook d6. Rook back to d1. It's crushing. You just positionally sack a positional queen sack to absolutely vaporize your opponent. Just take a few pawns. Check. And he resigns because I'm gonna win his queen. So that was an actual good game I played. But, well, hi, Mercy. Mercy's here. Didn't expect to see you here, actually. Thought you weren't gonna be here this stream, but anyways, now we can talk about the actual content of your message. Come on! You show up here and that's the first thing. It's okay. Mercy, come on, can't I get a nicer comment than that? Oh no. This chat was so nice and wonderful, and then Mercy shows up and oh no. No, Mercy, what have you done to my chat? They're all gonna bend to your will now. Wonder Superbri. Mercy, what have you done to my community? They're all inspired by you. They look up to you. Oh my god. I love how Viper's next opponent in the bracket, since it's double elimination, he gets to play again. His next opponent's first words when learning that are, "Oh no." He's terrifying. Here, I hope I don't leak any insane personal info by pulling up the bracket, but yeah, I should be fine. There's way too many ads on this page. But yeah, so I've got to double every score because we won't want to input decimals, so 6-2. We won 3-1 in tie breaks. We have this matchup again, and then this match. It was a sweep, but a fun sweep. I've done nothing wrong, allegedly. Yep, Viper. The terrifying rematch of last tournament. The thing is, winning these first 2 matches goes a long way, because you avoid this entire gauntlet and go directly here, even if you lose one of these games. I don't know how much of the screen you guys can even see, but yeah, this is the tournament bracket. We got the winners semifinals in here. There is a chance. Hey, Astral, I need you to do something for me, alright? I need you to beat At Shame. And then I'll try to do my part so we get the super bright Astral immortal match of all time, alright? I'm gonna need you to do your part and beat him so that we can make this happen. Cheska, hi Xavier. Mercy showed up in my chat and everyone started making fun of me. Dude, you have not lost a game in this tournament. I don't think like 2220 rating means you're trash. Real adults play chess. Isn't that like a kid's game? Hey, Astro, you want a 1v1 Tetrio right now? I mean, let's just not get Viper in here. He'd kick our butts, but it's... Alright, I'm gonna change the stream title. I'm just gonna take Leechess out of it so it doesn't recognize my stream anymore. Okay, so does it... I'm hoping it, Okay, so it is not online. Good. Good. I wonder how much you guys can even see here. Because I have my display cropped for the chess. I think I could momentarily put it in display capture, probably. Super sight. Okay, first of all, quick Sujin shout out for the We'll Be Right Back screen. But I will now just put it temporarily on display capture. If I can find my display capture. Is that my display capture? It is. Soup at a Mercy's. Alright. Yes. Oh. Supreme Brian, what the heck? Yeah, I'm just 1v1ing Astral, who was one of the people I commentated a match of. It was hilarious. Astral, I just want to say, thank you. No, you didn't. Get out of here. Get out. What are you doing? Okay, he's spectating, thank God. But wait, Astral, I want to thank you for participating in my little joke with the super quote-unquote serious post-match interview. You know, you played along very well. I appreciate it. No, he's Astral. Alright, you ready? Alright, this determines who's gonna win the chess tournament. I was being completely... Yeah, good job, that was... Yeah. Thank you. Okay, I was waiting for him... should I wait for him to play? Like, he's... I think he forgot the games. I'll just let him, do some stuff. Okay, I think I can play now. I am lagging a bit, probably due to the stream. Can I? Yeah, Modern Tetris. Where the rotation system makes no sense. Oh, he's spinning all over me. Two can play at that game. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, we'll just act like it was intentional. Ah! Oh, dang it. No! The misdrop. Oh, got him. Alright. Wait, did I not make it first to 3? I thought I made it first to 3. Oh, rip. Ocean is a soup. Oh, you learned something new already. Mercy's just along for the ride. Didn't you just wake up? I think I played pretty well for absolutely no warm-up, actually. Alright, you want to play again, Astral? Good morning! Oh, it's midnight. Hey, good morning, Mercy. Let know, madam. Alright. Am I the best Tetris player in the knockout bracket? Absolutely not, because Viper's there. But, am I the second best Tetris player in the knockout bracket? I think I might be. If I can manage to win this, I think I... Oh. There's gotta be a way to... Okay. I'm just gonna classic Tetris stack my way to hopefully winning. We're just gonna... like 80 million back-to-back, except I gotta bail. Yeah, I can T-spin too. I can do it. It's not as natural for me since I'm a classic player, but... Oh god. Don't hurt me. That's... Hurting me is mean. You really shouldn't do that. Again, it doesn't come natural to me. I have to, like, fight my inner instincts to not set that up. Oh no, I need a blind piece. Got it. Oh, got him. Okay. You're so big. You take up the first two. You're not two people. Not allowed. A bit of stream lag means I'm being a bit careful in the DAS. Probably a good thing, it helps me minimize misdrops. Ow! Where did that come from, and why am I hurting? Center well? Die? Please die? Really appreciate it if you would just die. Oh my... Dude would not lose. Oh my god. Stop being careful. Well, look, was that good enough? Dude just would not die. Astro, what the heck? Why wouldn't you die? I mean, it's kind of disrespectful, you know? It's just... Oh god! That's... She got owned completely, what the heck? Oh, shoot, wrong one. Oh, that was completely intentional. Yeah, we're gonna say that was intentional. Okay, I should be able to. Oh no. Oh no, it's like my first big misdrop of the match. This might be Rip the Sweep. The sweep might be over. Yeah, it's over. It's so over. You sent Misty's for the combos. It's so painful. Yeah, if only it wasn't through your arms, you could jump in here and destroy us. You wouldn't destroy Viper though. Oh shoot. The lag is slowly getting worse, so I'll have to end the stream in a bit. Okay. Gotta not get reverse swept first. Oh. What am I doing? Oh my god. I'm getting owned. Oh, nice. Cool. Okay. I gotta not lose. Oh my god, this... Oh, the lag is really bad. Oh god. Oh god, it's really bad. Oh my god. How does that not go in the spot I wanted to put it? Okay, just... Can I pull, like, the win from absolutely no position to win card? Oh, not anymore. It would be a heroic down stack if I managed this one. Oh, that's E-spin! Hey, Lithian, how dare you think I'm gonna get reverse swept? How dare you? I never lost faith in myself at all. I had zero doubts. Zero doubts at all. You did not get owned. You did not get destroyed, man. I feel like you don't have enough self-confidence in general. Like the Tetris, and then also the chess where you think you're gonna lose all week, and then even when you win, you think you have no chance in the next one. That one. Oh, it's so much smoother. Now smooth it now. Victory. Anyways, this was actually this was a really fun stream. I had fun watching both the matches, and then Astro and Kara with the post-match interview. We should play. Wait, Viper, fine. You can own me after stream, okay? I concede. You are the best. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna argue that. No, I'm not the best. I am not the best. You're climbing the what tower? But yeah, I think I'm gonna end streams at this past midnight. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, maybe another stream this week. Sounds pretty nice. I'll go lose to Piper and Tetris now. Will they require a gaming computer to run? Huh? And I can one. Mercy, I'm sorry you could only catch a little bit of the stream. Yeah, bye.